Hello, friends of Skelevator, and welcome to the next unboxing video, live number 11. This is great. I'm excited about this. Oz, how's it going? Good to see you here. I'm pumped to see this too. This is going to be cool. And we've got Duchess of Darkness here. Good to see you. Always good to see you here. So, folks, a little backstory here. During one of or a few of our Toy Frenzy episodes, I had mentioned a few Origins figures that I'd been missing, and John Wesby, who watches our show quite frequently, now he's known as Figuratively Speaking on YouTube and Instagram. Hey, look at this. There he is. Hey, Figuratively Speaking. Hey, John, it's good to see you. This is a big one, right? So I'm giving a little background here. So he mentioned in the chat during one of our Toy Frenzy episodes that he had some things to send, or that he would contact me. Then when he contacted me via email, he mentioned that he had a few things to send my way, which, you know, I'm all for trades. I'm all for, I'm all for this exchange of goodies in our toy community, which is always cool. But John said, just, let's talk a little bit more about my upcoming YouTube videos and stuff like that. And he's happy to just send these my way. So, wow, this is a real blessing. So look at, yep. Yes, indeed. Figuratively speaking. So, folks, down below this video, there's a link to Figuratively Speaking's YouTube page. I highly recommend you go there and click subscribe and click that little bell icon so you can get notifications each time something new pops up there. It's a brand new channel. John is excited. He's been posting pictures of his collection. He's got an amazing collection, and you can find him on Instagram as well. And it's he has a lot of cool stuff. I'm sure his videos are going to be amazing. We've got Collecting Classics here. Good to see you, Ray. Welcome to this Skelevator Live number 11. Good to see you. Big hugs all. Yes, indeed. Definitely. Big hugs all. So, yeah, agreed, indeed. I'm going to have a little sip of my coffee because it's a Sunday morning, and over here in California, it's 10 a.m. This is my second cup of coffee. I did all my chores for the day, got them out of the way so I could enjoy whatever's in this box. Hey, cool. We got J Mac here. Good to see you, J Mac 77. Welcome to it. I'm glad you could show up. Hey, I don't know. What do you all think about this? Like middle of the day, if you're on the East Coast, middle of the day, or morning on the West Coast, live. It seems like a good time for me because I love to have my cup of coffee, and I'm usually most alert and awake in the mornings. That's just the way I roll. So let me know what you think. Ray, I'm up to cup number 2 as well. Yes, definitely. All right. So, yeah, let me know in the chat what you think about this period of time in the day. It's kind of good. Maybe my solo stuff will happen at this time of the day if everybody's on board. So, again, for those of you just popping in, I got this package in the mail from John Wesby, otherwise known as Figuratively Speaking here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I don't have any confirmation. All right, cool. John's up for it too. Up for the morning hour. I'm assuming that's what it's about. Cool. Working and watching. Yes, indeed. Cool. So John, he hinted at what would be in this box, and I have an idea. But he also said that he didn't give everything away. Exactly. What's in the box? Yes. Yes, J-Mac, I fall asleep early too, man. You've seen me at the end of the Toy Frenzy episodes. It's only like 9 p.m. on the West Coast. After those Toy Frenzy episodes, 9 at the latest usually, and I am just wiped out. I'm an early riser, so that's Yeah, I'm usually asleep in the evenings as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. This is not a reference. There is no, I don't think there's anything terrifying in here, but we'll see. Get my little blade, and it's a Staples box. Very cool. I love boxes. I don't know. My wife's always like, whenever I talk about cardboard boxes, it's like, it seems like a strange thing to be interested in, but I love cardboard boxes. I kind of hold on to them just in case I might need them for builds and stuff like that. Because if you build dioramas, or if you build anything creative, if you sculpt anything, cardboard comes in handy. And shoot, if you're in the toy collecting field like we all are, then we get a lot of boxes. I break them down, I save them. All right, so we got some paper. I saved the paper too. Reuse that for shipping things out to other folks. Oh man, okay. Paper. All right, so hey Skelly, this is a message from John, Figuratively Speaking. So I just wanted you to have these figs. I hope you get as much enjoyment from them as I do. The small box, so there's an additional thing in here. The small box is a belated birthday present. So what? So my birthday was in September. That's really, really wonderful of you, John. I'm very anxious to see what's in there. The small box is a belated birthday present. Thank you. Enjoy. John Wesby, Figuratively Speaking. Let's see here. The sun really brings out them eyes. Is that? Well, thank you, Ray. Drum roll. Here we go. Oz, I was asked if I ever sleep today. Yes, yes, I do sleep. I just don't like it. Yes, I have. If any of you are watching what Oz is doing out there, if any of you are watching what Ray from Collecting Classics is doing out there, these guys are working harder than all of us. It's really amazing how they are able to summon the energy and produce great content for us in YouTube and on Instagram. Just phenomenal, always. And also Oz for helping set up this StreamYard with, see that cool little icon up there? That's Oz's doing. He's brilliant at this stuff. All right, so these are figures that I have missed. And Bobby, if you watch this, Bobby from Vintage Motu, if you watch this later on, you'll get a kick out of this, because I passed on these figures, and this has been a point of contention. Not really a point of contention, but definitely a conversation, an element of our conversations, discussing the relevance and importance of Stratos and Zodak. And I've always had mixed feelings about these characters, but Bobby, you're really helping me grow to love these characters even more. So I did miss the Zodak when he was available. I saw him on the shelf once and I didn't get him, and then I've never seen him on the shelf since. So wow, I am stoked to have this Zodak, John. Thank you so much. What's remarkable is my mixed feelings about this character in retrospect seem a little bit unfounded, because when I had this figure as a kid, even though he wasn't like, I didn't hold him on a pedestal like I did Skeletor and Beastman. I never found Skeletor and Beastman as a kid. But I always ended up playing with this guy. Something about that mask. So I'm really happy to have Zodak in the collection. Yes. So yeah, I honestly, the prices on these figures have gone up substantially. I did see they showed up on Big Bad Toy Store, some of these characters, and I was hesitant to get them, hesitant to see them when I saw them on the shelves, hesitant to get them to Big Bad Toy Store, but now I'm able to complete the collection thanks to John. And here we go, Stratos. Look at that, Bobby. I know Bobby's not watching, but when he does watch, Yeah, I got Stratos. I do have the flesh, the skin tone mini comic Stratos in my collection, but now I have the OG gray Stratos to add to the collection. Folks, if you see the flesh toned mini comic Stratos on the shelf, just pick them up because we want to get those. We want to get those out of the way. We want to show Mattel that we like these characters, even though they haven't been. They've been shelf warmers. We want to get them and show Mattel that the purchasing of these figures means that we should be able to see some other stuff on the shelves, right? Yes, yes, yes. And the bagged wings, as Ray says here, the bagged wing style. Nice, absolutely. J Max says Zodak is great. Helps to really tie in the sci-fi element in Motu. Absolutely, and so these characters are phenomenal. I think I believe, if I remember correctly, Stratos was kind of, we weren't sure if he was a bad guy or a good guy when he was first showing up in the mini comics. And Zodak always rides that fine line. He's sort of like he's a cosmic enforcer. So he's sort of, he rides the middle ground. So very cool, very, very cool. Yes, he is indeed, indeed. Oh, Gray Stratos, that's amazing. Still hunting for him. Regular Triclops at decent prices. Man, Oz. Yeah, when I saw Triclops on the shelf, I got him immediately because he's one that I've been looking forward to. I'm super dedicated to the villains, so of course, when the villains show up, I get them. And now he's so pricey through Amazon and through eBay. So yeah, if I ever run across one, Oz, I will give him to you. Ray, I can't find Triclops to save my life. Oh yeah. Did you guys get the mini comic Triclops? That's a cool one. I haven't been able to find him on the secondary market at a reasonable price, and I didn't get him when he was first available. I don't know why I avoided that, but I just didn't. I've become less picky in my collection with Origins as time has progressed. I started off in Origins being very picky. I was like, only villains, only villains. And then I just became sort of this is the only line that I'm a real kind of completist with. There's still some things that I'm hesitant to get because I want to find them. I would feel more comfortable getting them at a reasonable price, but I have a feeling at the end of all this, I'll be doing my best to complete the collection. J Max says, I've been struggling with Web Store and King Randor, never seen either. Yeah, I was seeing Web Store quite often, JMac. I haven't seen him lately. King Randor I've never seen on the shelf. Ray says, thankfully Oz has my back on the mini comic one. Hey, that's what this is all about. I mean, so much of that's not what this is all about, but that's what a lot of this. One of the greatest rewards of the toy collecting community and the folks that are members of the Awesomeverse and extended family of the Awesomeverse. The generosity is amazing. And Oz says, I'll keep my eyes open for you, JMac. That's great. All right, so we've got Zodak and we've got Stratos. Now, this is another figure I was hesitant to get. And this is awesome. Fisto. Now, what's funny is that Zodak and Fisto I was always playing with these characters as a kid. Again, why when I saw this about 4 or 5 times at my local Walmart, I avoided them. I definitely immediately got the Lords of Power Merman, and I definitely got the Evil Lynn and Faker and the original style head sculpt of He-Man, and of course the Skeletor with the closed mouth. Got them all. Of course my weird nature made me avoid Fisto at first, but now Fisto is part of the collection, and I love the Masterverse version of Fisto. It's an amazing sculpt. It's an amazing figure. And I think that's why when I got that Masterverse Fisto, I began to seriously regret not having the Origins Fisto. Yes, that Burger King look. So this is like, yes, that's right. So, oh, you're probably talking about Randor, but definitely Fisto has the Burger King beard too. That's right, John. John, thank you again. These are amazing. And to top things off, the Origins She-Ra. Then and she is beautiful based on the original figure design. This is a must-have, and I'm so happy to finally have all 4 of these characters. Now, I am definitely going to be opening all of them, John. So I hope that doesn't make those of you who collect these figures mint on card cringe, but I'm definitely going to be opening them. I may even open them this morning. Let's see. Let's see how I feel after a couple more sips of coffee. Yes. Ray, dang, what a box. I know. Now I can finally put. I've been having Sunman hang out on top of Stridor. Now I can have Fisto on top of Stridor. I'm super happy about that. Have Sunman holding another position of power on my Origins shelf. Now, okay, this is the, see that? It says happy birthday. This is the birthday package. I don't know what's in here, John, so I'm really, oops, oh geez. Well, it's all right. I'm opening them anyways, right? All right, what do you all think this is? Yes, thank you, John. Figuratively speaking, they are yours to do with as you please. I'm definitely gonna have to get them open. I'm gonna play with them and have a blast. Take them out for some photographs. I haven't gone out to take photographs with my figures in a while, so I'm hoping to do that again soon. And he says, I'm hoping you do not have these. All right. Ray, happy, joy. That's right. You all know what that's a reference to, right? That's a reference to Ren and Stimpy. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Now this is great. This is great, John. I have had these in the past, and Oz, you know what I'm talking about here. I've had these. I've had different versions of these in the past, and but I gave my last batch of these. One I sent to Oz, and one other batch I gave to my nephew. So now I have these here back in my collection because they've stopped selling them at my local store. Oh, these are beautiful. And what I wanted to do is keep these on card, so I'm going to do that. Oh, these are beautiful, John. Thank you so much. For those of you who haven't gone out to get these, oh, and there's Orko here. Orko's wrapped separately, folks, which means he's got a certain level of importance. I'm going to definitely keep these on card. I'm going to hang them up in the toy room. John, you're going to see them in a spot of honor. I'm excited to have them. It was really amazing to be able to see these in the Dollar Tree there for a while, and now I haven't seen them at all. So I'm glad to finally have some of these, and I'm going to keep them on card. Now, it's really hard to get a Skeletor with a good paint job on the face, and this guy's got he has great paint applications on his face there. And it's also hard to get Merman. It's amazing they rarely mess up Man-at-Arms mustache with these, but it's really hard to find a merman with a good a good paint application as well. These minis. You all have these? These are amazing. So yeah, John, phenomenal. I'm what is the term? Over the moon right now. Definitely over the moon. Ray, I have about 20 of those little Skeletors. Do you mean 20 of these little Skeletors or 20 Origin Skeletors, or just 20 Skeletors in general? I know you've all seen El Tenda's Skeletor shelf behind him during his videos. That's always awesome to see. But yeah, 20 of the little Skeletors makes sense. And Oz says, "Oh yes, the single carded ones, nice." Yes. Oh, and Danny's here. Danny Phillips showed up. Oh yes. This. Oh no. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. Danny found. Why is it not showing up here? There we go. Found a Manny Faces today, but still can't get Web Store, Ninja, or Trapjaw. Yeah. Well, you know, Manny Faces and Trapjaw are showing up now again in Targets here in California. I haven't run across any yet. I've been checking, trying to find the 40th. They've got the little 40th anniversary sticker. I'll keep an eye out for those for you, Danny, too. I know you're a ways away, but hey, you know, maybe you'll find them before we do here. I haven't seen them. I use them for my duplicating machine setup. That's cool. That's cool, Ray. Awesome. So what do you think, guys? We have it's only 10:23, started 23 minutes ago. Should I just go ahead and get these suckers open? Again, I'm going to keep these little guys mint on card. Going to hang them up in the toy room. They're beautiful, John. Thank you so much. This is like amazing. This whole batch of figures is going to be awesome. So what do you think? Who should I open first? I think I picked one. Let's see. So Duchess says yes. I'm assuming that's for opening them up. I'm going to open Stratos first. That's my favorite episode. Here is Skelly, there is Skelly, everywhere is Skelly. John, again, thank you so much. I'm going to get Stratos open now. Stratos is going to be easy open because his bubble is already kind of popping off here. And that's great. Look at that. Comes right off. Fantastic. Stratos. Oh, dude, this is so cool. This is so cool. For those of you that collect these mini comics, what are you going to do with the extras? You know, if you're a completist with the Origins line, what are you doing with your extra mini comics? I'm really interested to see what you are doing with them. Are you giving them away to younger family members? Are you creating a collage? Are you just storing them for later something or other? What are you doing with your extras? Because you know we get multiples every time we buy the figures in a particular wave. So what are y'all doing? Let me know. And look at this. We got Thanos Copter here. Good to see you, Thanos Copter. Hey, did you go to the, I believe there was another Wonderland comic street sale yesterday. Did you go to it? If you did, tell us what you found. Let's see here. All right. I wasn't able to make it. Yesterday was a busy day, a good busy day with the family, and I hope you all were able to tune in to Oz's channel last night for the Mythic Legions 101 educational dialogue with Oz and his guests talking Mythic Legions. I watched it this morning. Awesome stuff. I chimed in last night at the very end. Let's see here. Oh, he was working. That's right. Oh, yeah. You know what, Thanos? You did tell me that you work on Saturdays now. I know that stinks. You missed it. You were working. Well, and next time, if you're working on a Saturday and you are looking for something and they are open and they're having their street sale, let me know what you're looking for. I can go out there and see if I can find it for you. Okay, because I know those things don't come around often. I have a set of mini comics and my kids do as well. That's awesome. So you're giving them to your kids, John. That's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Our daughters aren't really into Masters of the Universe so much, but they admire, you know, they enjoy that I'm into it. They enjoy that I'm into the vintage Star Wars stuff. But they read manga and stuff like that regarding comic books and graphic novels. But they're a little too old for the mini comics, I think, for Masters, but that's great. That I didn't miss. Let's see, okay, so you You missed it. You were working, but then that I didn't miss. Last night's episode of Oz. Yeah, that's great. You know what? That's right, Ray. Hit that like button, folks. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Do the whole YouTube thing. Do your YouTube shenanigans. Click like, click subscribe. Tell your friends about the Scale Vader channel. And I'm glad you're all here. Glad you're here. Thanks for being part of the awesome verse. Wait a minute, did I do this the wrong one? Yes, I did. Here we go. I'm putting these on. His wings. This is so great to have the wings. Oh man, this guy looks great. Seeing him in person, having him in person now makes me wonder why I wouldn't have gotten him before. But I'm so happy to have him. This is beautiful. The colors are fantastic. His sculpt is great. I love the jetpack. So fantastic. Thank you, John. So happy to add Stratos to the collection finally. The gray Stratos to the collection. Let's see, let's catch up with the chat here. Yeah, it was a great episode, Oz. Fantastic. Lots of surprises. I liked Eldor showing up as a surprise guest, Masterversal Toy Hunter. Yeah, smack that like. Smack that like. Wait, no, here we go. There we go. Yes, perfect. That's great, right? One naked Stratos and 2 gray Stratos with bag wings and blister wings. Very cool. That's awesome. See, some folks out there are like ultra completists. I'm kind of becoming a completist. Again, this is my first line where I've been a completist. And so it's always exciting to see what other people are getting. Let's get Zodak open. I love hearing how other people collect their stuff. I only heard a few people respond regarding what they're doing with their extra mini comics. I think it was just John actually. So if you have something interesting, are you working on any projects? I love the idea of using these for collage. Yeah, but these are great. J-Mac, I watched Oz this morning. Great episode. Yes, it was. And then Danny said, I always do. Never makes sense. It's so many in chat, but only a few likes. Help the channel, people. It is funny. I'm not very demanding when it comes to that, and I know, and my friends Oz and Ray and Mega J and other folks are kind of subtly reminding me that I should say that more often. And so I'm going to try and do that. So click like and subscribe, folks. Being a completist is going to be so expensive this year. I'm going to have to sell my organs. So yeah, that's a whole other issue, Danny. Like, how much of a completist are you, folks? Are you such a completist that you're getting all the Masterverse, all the Origins, all the Vintage, all the Mondo? Like, are you doing everything, getting all the play sets? Or are you one particular line completist? I personally cannot afford to get all. I know Ray's really great about making sure he puts aside money to get the stuff, to get all the stuff. He even got the Virgil Abloh figures as well. And I think that's awesome. I feel like I got to be a little bit careful with the money. So I'm trying to stick with just maybe completing Origins and getting select figures from Masterverse. I know Oz and I are kind of feeling the same way about just getting the new Eternia perhaps figures, but I'm still going to get one here or there that are not new Eternia. But I saw that Beastman, that Mondo Beastman, folks. I know he's going to be probably $350 or something like that. I'm probably not going to be able to get him unless I can figure out another miraculous trade with somebody. But that's going to be a hard one for me to pass up. I know Vintage Motu Bobby loves Trapjaw, is probably already committed to setting aside money for that. That Trapjaw is beautiful too. But that Beastman really struck a chord with me. That thing looks gorgeous, and we've only just seen the illustrations. Yeah, I have to draw the line somewhere. It's tough. It's true. We all kind of have to, right? Skyfall, welcome to Just Origins. All right, so you and I are kind of closer to the same path. Again, I have to be select with other lines, but Origins, I feel like it's so affordable that I actually can finally have a complete collection of Masters of the Universe figures. Oof, man. This Zodak's amazing. Look at him. So glad to finally have him. And Oz, you've got a Masterverse New Eternia Zodak on its way to you. You should be getting him on Wednesday, just before Thanksgiving. And a couple of other things I threw in there too. Just fun stuff. Yes, all right. So let's go back here because I see the chat is exploding this morning. I also traded off magic cards to get the Virgil. Smart. So if you're collectors and you collect other things, you can sell off some of your other things to get the new things. But yeah, I mainly saved for Motu, and that's it. That's great. We all have to draw the line somewhere. It's true. Oz says I already grabbed Revelations Tila version 2 and gonna grab Revelations Duncan for sure. That makes sense. Danny Phillips says I have all the Masterverse up. So She-Ra. And I need the exclusive Scareglow and the alternate hero and Beastman. Yeah. All right. Very cool. Thanos Copter. That's how I am. Origins and all in Masterverse if the character hits me, but Mondo just pass even though they look amazing. Yeah, I think a lot of us are gonna have to probably pass on Mondo. But that Beastman looks really good. That Beastman looks amazing. That brings up a whole other issue. We've got, I want to say a big thank you to Gamer Bud and to Brick Something and to Motu Origins Cork for becoming patrons of the Skele Vader channel. Those small monthly donations really help out. They're going to help me contribute to Oz's initiation of making the StreamYard a pay for option for us so we can do more things with StreamYard. And also, those types of donations can kind of help us save up for things perhaps that we wouldn't normally be able to save up for and then talk about on this channel if we were able to get them. So, if you're thinking about becoming a Patreon to my channel or to Oz's channel or to Bobby's channel or anybody that's part of the Awesomeverse, and you can afford a few dollars here and there, please do. It does sort of allow you into a kind of a smaller conversational community, which is cool. And you might get little gifts from me in the mail, all right? Look at that. Zodak looks amazing. Zodak looks amazing. I'm gonna put this away. Who do you think I should open next? I've got She-Ra and Fisto here. Oh wait, we got more comments. Let's see. Thanos Copter. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Oh, and yeah, figuratively speaking, Mondo is super expensive but super nice. True. Yeah, that Beastman. And Ray, his partner, collects with him, so that's amazing. That's a wonderful thing. Hey, ALL THINGS is here. Good to see you. Nice. We were just talking about your Skeletors that we see behind you during your streams. It's a real nice collection of Skeletors you have. That's right. Good Sunday, everybody. Good Sunday. Duchess saying to Ray, awesome that you collect together. That is beautiful. Cool figures. Thank you. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we just got everybody saying hello to each other, which is awesome. All right, the next one I'm going to open is Fisto. Let's get Fisto open. Again, John, thanks so much. You're helping me complete my collection. Ripping them open. Oh man. All right. So one of the things I liked about the Fisto from the Masterverse line is that he had his fist. It feels like the fist part of his fist is die cast. This is plastic. That's great though. Oh man, this guy looks awesome. Fantastic. You got a sword back here. Everybody needs a purple sword. Beautiful. This guy's great. This guy's great. Very cool. Fisto. It would be great. You know, we've already all talked about this, but it'd be great if you had the action feature to have him punch. But his waist is a little loose, which is good. You know, you can still swing it that way. Fantastic. He looks great. John, thank you so much. Beautiful. This guy's awesome. Man, I just feel like the luckiest guy right now. And last but not least, oh yeah. Again, what are you doing with your mini comics? What are you doing with all your extras? Now, and I think the Masterverse She-Ra is a spectacular figure. I noticed maybe maybe not retrospect, but yeah, I guess over time I've noticed a little bit more that her neck's a little bit short. But I think that she's a spectacular Masterverse figure. And this Origins one is great too, because she's an homage to the original She-Ra action figure that Mattel came out with. And that's awesome. We want to see a lot of that, right, folks? We want to see homages to the original line. We want to see homages to Filmation, the mini comics. We want to see it all. Oops, there you go. You got to be careful. Her hair is sort of in, and if she's got some, you know, she's got the cape. She's got some other elements that are pretty delicate as far as soft goods go. Yeah, she's so cool. Very cool. Check her out. Let's see. Let's flip over her helmet. That's so awesome. This is great. This is so fantastic. And she's getting, you know, I'm sure they'll come out with another version of She-Ra with the newer knees. So she's got the old knees. That makes her, I feel that might make her a little bit more collectible in time if they do come out with a newer version. And I think that's fantastic. Let's see, Danny Phillips. I never opened any of my Origins, so the comics are still in the box. Okay, that makes sense. For those of you that keep your stuff mint on card, that totally makes sense. And I'm surprised the other pop figures aren't in Masterverse. I was sure at least Bo would get a figure. I feel like Bo will get a figure. I feel like there will be a Catra similar to this. I hope that I really hope, and I know all of you share my sentiments here. I hope that they do bring more of the Princess of Power figures into the line. They've spent a lot of time bringing Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun into the line, so I hope that they spend some time bringing Princess of Power characters in. That would be really great. I could see a whole Origins line just dedicated to She-Ra, which would be fantastic. And Oz says, nothing wrong with that, Danny, as long as you get those Mondos out and on display. Keeping them in the box is a crime. I could see that for sure. For sure. And Figuratively Speaking, John says, I'm happy Mattel kept the soft goods on She-Ra. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fantastic. Her hair is sculpted, but there is that PowerCon exclusive She-Ra with the soft hair, which is amazing. I actually won her through Legends of Grayskull podcast, but the hair sculpt on this is really quite beautiful. Fantastic. So just to recap, folks, we've got Stratos from John. We've got Fisto from John, Zodak from John, and Shira from John, completing my Origins collection now. And then also on card the minifigs, the small ones. Not the Eternia minis, but the minifigs found in Dollar Tree. And they're all in great shape. The cards are straight. They're beautiful. It's hard to find them looking this good, even in the Dollar Tree. So I'm excited to keep them on card and hang them on the wall in the toy room. And so when I do my next toy room video, John, you'll see those figures, all these figures on display. So yeah. And let's see here. John, I have the 35-year She-Ra. Awesome. That's fantastic. That's incredible. And Danny saying, I need the She-Ra with the rooted hair for sure. That's an essential. It's an essential piece, and it's a phenomenal. The card art on that is amazing. And I've got my extra mini comics now, adding to my collection. Now, I've been giving some of the mini comics away to people, but I've been holding on to some recently. I'm not sure why. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm definitely going to keep one of each wave and saved in plastic, but I'm not sure what to do with my extras, but definitely something creative if I can come up with it. And they also sell those in a 5-pack. Let's see, Thanos, let me see what you're referring to. Is it the She-Ra with rooted hair that Danny's talking about? That I can't quite figure that out, that connection out. And then Figuratively Speaking saying, I can't wait. John says, I can't wait. I'm going to see what it is that is showing up in a 5-pack in the chat. I can't find it. Danny did say, I'm building a diorama for the Masterverse figs to display them. That's amazing. And folks, if you're, Danny and I have been chatting through Instagram regarding techniques on how to build dioramas. I've got, through my experience building Grayskull and Snake Mountain and the Fright Zone, I've gained a lot of knowledge about what to do, what not to do with building your dioramas, with building your play sets, with building your shelf displays that can serve as dioramas and also display, and also for photography purposes. If you have any questions about that stuff, feel free to email me or send me a message on Instagram. I've got a lot of information for you. I know there are a lot of good how-to videos, and some of my how-to videos show you some of that stuff too. So feel free to ask away. I honestly believe that diorama building or world building that we can do with our figures, whether we're collecting Origins or Masterverse or Mythic Legions or Star Wars or whatever we're collecting, is a lot of fun and a great way to expand the arena for your toys to exist in. It's just a lot of fun. Let's see here. Oh yes, that's right. The minis. Thank you. Yeah, I sent the mini 5-pack to Oz, so he has that too. That's right. Good question, Thanos. Are we doing a Toy Frenzy this week on Thursday? Nope. It's Thanksgiving here in the U.S., so we're not doing a Toy Frenzy this week. But we do have a great one planned for the following week. December 1st, I believe, is the day, that following Thursday. So we've got a good one planned. We're going to launch the thumbnail pretty soon, and get people prepared for that. But we've got an exciting plan for that next episode. Oz, I love seeing the customs and displays. I'm always so honored when you guys share your collections with us. Yes, we've got, so since Oz and I started Toy Frenzy, and especially with Bobby joining, the world has expanded quite a bit, and we're getting lots of great pictures. We're definitely going to do another episode where we show what our listeners are making. So if you do want to send us pictures, please continue to do so. It's so awesome. And Thanos Copter says, "Cool, I'll be out of town Thursday," so that works out for everybody. I just figured that would be good to take a break. And Skelly, your advice is great. My foam has come, just waiting on my hot wire cutter from Amazon. Yes, absolutely. And be careful with your hot wire cutter. Treat it well. It will quit on you if you overwhelm it. And the wire, you should hopefully with your hot wire cutter, you're getting one that has extra wire, because it can break eventually or sometimes. So restringing that often, making sure it's tight, restringing it, rewiring it will be good too. So the hot wire cutter is an essential tool if you're cutting foam. Also, Danny, if you're doing it indoors, wear a mask because styrofoam smoke or the burning styrofoam is not good for us. I recommend you do it outside. Even then, wear a mask outside too. Yes, Thanos Copter. Stay well ventilated when carving foam. Absolutely. Yeah. I work in my garage, especially during the winter months. Sometimes I work outside with this stuff, but I always try and wear a mask. So do that. And especially when you're painting too. If you're painting with acrylic, it's not such a big deal to wear a mask, but if you're inside painting with acrylic, it's still a good idea to wear a mask. If you're spray painting like I do, I like to use spray paint. Make sure that you prime your foam. Make sure you add a layer of primer so that the spray paint doesn't eat away at the foam. You can buy a spray paint that doesn't eat away at foam, but you might be paying just a little bit more. Yeah, so just be careful. Okay, flat with the fan on and mask on. Good. And make sure it's a good mask, Danny. Make sure it's a good mask. Let's see here. Oz, that thumbnail will be done in about an hour. Hey, cool. So he said that there's a wizard working on it now, which means he's referring to himself, the Wizard of Oz, right? So that's great. We will have that up and advertised, and our next episode, you can all sort of you can click that notification button on either Oz's channel or my channel, or maybe even Bobby's channel too, if we're in the position to do so with his channel, hoping to be that. Oh yeah, and crack all those windows, Danny, definitely, yeah. Thanos, I lost the project to spray paint early on. Yes, I've had a lot of experience. I started out as a visual artist. You see my painting back here. I've worked a lot with oil paint, and I've worked a lot with spray paint as well. So I understood in earlier years of my life as an artist that spray paint or oil-based paints don't work well with plastics, especially styrofoam. So I haven't had that mistake yet, but I could see how that would happen. That sucks that you lost your project to spray paint early on. Yes, definitely prime your stuff. And you got to do sorry, Danny, just want to throw this out at you because I know you were asking me about this. I don't think I included this information in my chat with you, but make sure that when you do prime, that you use several layers of primer. I mean, one layer might be okay, but you might miss a little spot here and there. If you miss a little spot and you are using spray paint, that spray paint will seek out that spot and eat away. That did happen with my Snake Mountain, and I found those areas and I patched them, and then I spray painted over them and sort of did that. So just be careful of that. And I'm pretty sure Danny's going to be using acrylics since he is working in his flat, so that's probably a better plan for you. And get a variety of brushes too. Don't be afraid to spend a little extra to get some brushes that have better bristles. Get the cheaper brushes for the priming, but get the nicer brushes for the detail work. That should work out great for you. So folks, thank you so much for joining me today. We're getting close to an hour here, which is longer than I expected to go, but thank you so much for being here. Thanks to the Skelevator patrons. You know who you are: Brick Something, Gamer Bud, and Motu Origins Cork. If you all feel inclined to become a patron of the Skelevator channel, please go ahead and click on that link below. I know money's tight for all of us, so you don't have to do that. Obviously, being here is good enough and fantastic, and something and a remarkable thing like what John did by sending these figures my way is really really a beautiful act. Folks, if you are around other collectors that are as giving as John, please find a way to pay it forward in some other way. I know John doesn't want anything, but I know Oz and I are embracing John, and we want to help John out with his channel as much as possible. Figuratively speaking, folks, if you subscribe now, you'll be, and you click that notification button for him, you'll get all the notifications for whatever he does, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Definitely follow him on Instagram so you can see what he's making and see what he's been collecting. Late Thanos Copter, late to the party, but glad I caught you. You came about midway. It's not bad, not bad. Yes, fun Sunday morning coffee with Skelly. That's right. The morning's almost over. I know the morning's over for most of you already. Danny Phillips, has anyone used chameleon paint? I found a pinky purple would be great for Etheria part of the diorama. Danny, can you send me a link to what it is you're talking about? I'm interested to know, does that mean that it's a paint that changes color, or is that a paint that is iridescent and so it changes color when you move the object? That would be a great paint to use for Etheria. So send me that information via email or through Instagram. I'd love to see what it is you're talking about, because that's something that I could use too. I did use kind of a glitter paint in the caverns below Grayskull, so that it would kind of have that appearance of the minerals in caves. So that was a lot of fun too. Skyfall, gotta go. Take care. Great to see you here. John, thank you for all your help. You and Oz. Oh well, man, of course. Thank you so much, John, for being so generous with helping us with these toys, and always being in the chat. It's amazing. Danny, see you later too, buddy. Great to see you here. So folks, thanks so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe. Tell your friends about Skelevator. Tell your friends about Toy Frenzy. Tell your friends about Ozstradamus Toys and Vintage Motu Bobby. Tell your friends about everybody in the Awesomeverse family. And you are all of you who have been in the chat are all part of that too. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, here we go. So this is Oz sort of explaining, John doesn't want anything, but he's getting a brand package from me. Oh yeah, there you go. So Oz is helping John build his brand by helping design his stuff. And as you all know, since Oz has become part of the team with me, he's really helped a lot with branding. Folks, if you need branding from Oz, I'm sure he can come up with a reasonable cost for you. He's really, really talented. So go ahead and ask away. No harm in asking, right? He's very talented, and I'm sure he'll come up with a good deal for you. Duchess of Darkness, thank you for being here. Yes, have a great Sunday, everyone. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Oh, good. You're going to send a pic later. Thank you, Danny. I look forward to that. I'm interested in that paint. We'll talk about it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. The chat has really been exploding. So many of you have come here and visited early on a Sunday. And maybe we'll do more of these coffees with Skelevator. And thanks for being here. Thanks for being dedicated to the cause, and keep on toy collecting, keep on making stuff, build things yourself if you can't afford them. Use the cardboard boxes you get in the mail. Do all that yourself, folks. You have the power. Thanks for watching, and let me see if I can end the broadcast now. Yes, I'll see.